Hello again, Patricia here doing a tarot card reading for the week of July 4th to 11th. Okay, card has dropped out, so let's see what that is. Oh, here we go. So that has to be significant. We have the Two of Wands. Okay, so we'll have a look at that and see what that's all about. So I'm going to be working with the Trionfi della. Hope I pronounced that correctly. And their Deviant Moons Tarot de Marseille deck. It's a lovely, lovely deck. It's really pink. Okay, it's great colours, very interesting. And I've been using it in the tarot card readings the last week or so. So I'm going to pull 3 cards and we'll have a look at the shadow card. And also we'll see what this card has got to do with the week. So the week, July 4th to July 11th, and we have a new moon on July 9th in the sign of Cancer. So I'm going to cut the deck now and see what cards come out. So July 4th to 11th. Let's see. Okay, these cards are mad. All right, so this is the shadow card, which is the Magician. And I feel with this card, it's all about creating a life that you deserve. Okay, so it's about manifesting a life for yourself. So that ties in very, very beautifully with the new moon. Okay, so first card, okay, we have for the first week is the 8 of Swords. Okay, not the easiest card. As you can see, there is some sort of teardrops here, right? Just make sure we get the number right. 8 of Swords, and this is about feeling confined, feeling trapped, feeling like you need to move through a situation. Okay, cut a lot of ties, cut back a lot of energy, and that makes sense because with the last card, I'll show you now in a minute. The middle of the week, then we have the Knight of Wands. So I feel this card is saying get moving, get in gear, get going. The Knight of Wands is a very active, feisty, powerful knight. He's a very sort of fast-moving guy and he really gets things done. And then the end of the week we have the Death card. Okay, as you can see, these cards are so quirky. They're very interesting. So the Death card is about endings. It's about cleaning up energy. It's about clearing away old dying, outworn energy. It needs to be released. So again, I feel it ties in with that card at the beginning of the week. So we'll go through the cards, and again, this one jumped out, so it wants to come into the reading. So the Two of Wands is all about a new phase, a new path, a magical new energy opening up for you. X marks the spot. There's a new energy, and X marks the spot, I feel, and it's about treasure. So there's a new energy that you are moving into, a new phase, new chapter that will bring you quite a significant opportunity and riches or good energy. Or in terms of treasure, it could be tapping into your sort of untapped potential and moving into this phase and really gaining a lot from it. So I feel that's very, very good, very positive card. So I like the way it jumped out in the shuffle. I always like that. So, and with the Magician, this is about casting spells, doing magic, and also working tricks. Okay, using your cunning, using your sort of energy in order to create what you need to create. As well as that, I feel there is a cunning trickster element to this card. So you may need to hide something from certain people and not let them in on your new ideas, lest they should sort of knock them or bring you down. Okay, so again, we'll look through the cards in more detail. We have the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords usually denotes a feeling of feeling trapped, confined, hemmed in, also manipulated or being gaslit by a certain person in your life. So watch out for that at the beginning of the week. If you feel you're being trapped, hemmed in, or it's causing you a lot of tears, it's causing you a lot of trouble, I feel you will break out of it. Because these 2 cards are suggesting you get a move on and then you cut the energy, okay, and clear, cut and clear, right? So With the Eight of Swords, it's about feeling confined, feeling trapped, feeling like you're sort of welded or melded to a situation. Like you see the weave of swords there on either end that you sort of can't get out of. Okay, you feel sort of confined. You feel you're being manipulated. You feel that whatever you say is the wrong thing to a certain person or group of people. You feel that they take it out of context. You could be dealing with a narcissist, okay? So just watch out for that and just be very tuned in, because when you turn this card on the side, you can see it does represent an eye. And as I said, these are like tears. And the eye is all about the third eye. So connect with your psychic intuition. Don't take whatever this person is doling out for face value. Don't believe them. Believe your intuition. Trust your hunches. Trust your gut. Trust your psychic intuition and your psychic guides. Really tune in. If you want to sit down and meditate and say and ask your guides to help you through this situation, particularly Archangel Michael, ask you to cut ties and to see the situation as exactly as it is. So do not allow yourself to believe what you're being told. I feel at the beginning of the week, you need to look further afield. You need to look beyond. You need to tap into your intuition and your psychic eye. So that's a very important card, and then you will gallop out of it. Okay, so you'll gallop out of that tide situation. This with the Knight of, it's hard to see, Knight of Wands is a good card. All right, it's an interesting card. He's active, he's moving, he's on the go. He's got his wand in his hand, he's ready to move forward. So he's ready to take action. So this card in the middle of the week is urging you to take action in the situation, which I feel is tied into this, obviously. So take action, move out of it, get away from it. Speak up, speak out, speak your truth. Get your fire going, okay? So with this situation, if you feel, emotional because of the emotional blackmail, or because of the tears, or because of the manipulation, you may feel you're compromising yourself, but also there'd be an energy of feeling sorry for the person or having compassion. With the Knight of Wands, this card is saying, get the fire, stoked within your system. So get fired up about the situation and, no, I'm not going to put up with this, okay? Get angry, get fired up, get enthusiastic about it. Use your energy of fire. So even light a candle, a red candle, wear something red, but tie in with that card in order to move forward, move out, move beyond the situation and get in charge and really just act, okay? Which is great. Then, of course, with the Death card at the end of the week, it suggests clearing away clutter, clearing away negative energy, releasing something that no longer serves you. Okay, so cutting ties with the situation, or really sort of ending something that has worn out, or it's long run its course, and necessary ending, something necessarily coming to an end. And this card ties in with the new moon in Cancer. So I do feel it is about keeping your home, keeping yourself stable, keeping yourself protected with that Cancer-like energy, with the crab. Also doing a reversal, possibly releasing negative energy. Light a black candle, write down anything you want to get rid of or release and burn it up, call an Archangel Michael. So it is about ending something, a necessary ending, something coming to an end that needs to come to an end. Again, we have the moon energy here as well. So it is quite a powerful card. So by the end of it, you almost say to yourself, that's it, I've had enough, I'm not putting up with this anymore, okay? I'm going to move forward. And again, the Magician is about casting spells, but the Magician is also about knowing that you have the skills, you have the adeptness, you have the ability to actually create and manifest a life for yourself that you desire, you deserve, and that you need. So with the Magician, you can create, okay? You have all the energies, you've everything you need to get up and get moving. I also feel with this card, there's always an element of hidden agenda or trickery. So you need to make sure you don't reveal all of your plans to certain people who you don't trust. So keep things to yourself. Keep yourself to yourself. If you're going to do a spell, if you're going to do make a move, or if you have plans, keep them to yourself for a little while and keep them under your hat, okay? Keep them under the cup. So this is about casting a spell. So you can do that, of course, for the new moon. New moon, new beginnings, new energy. So you can decide, list off lovely new attributes you would like to have now that you have released a lot of dead energy. So any new life you'd like to create, write it down on a piece of paper, fold it 3 times towards your heart, and place it under a candle. Okay, it can be any color candle depending on manifestation. So blue would be for healing or calmer life, or red would be for power, energy, passion, green again for healing, and for money. So anything you need to create or manifest. Okay, so this is a great card. And again, we'll go back to the card, that the jumper, which was the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands always symbolizes new beginning, new portal of discovery. I feel this is very much about discovering a new aspect of yourself, like hidden treasure, hidden power within yourself, new potential that you've all of a sudden realized, wow, I am awesome. Okay, don't forget that you've got so much potential that may have been hidden by this certain individual or situation. It may have been covered over. They may have been threatened by you and not wanted to see what you were capable of. This card shows that you will tap into that hidden treasure. X marks the spot. You'll tap into that potential and you'll unearth it, dig it up, and you'll bring it with you into the new phase. Okay, so very interesting cards. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords, beginning of the week. Watch out for a situation that causes tears, manipulation, a narcissist possibly. Just be on your guard, and also tap very, very clearly into your intuition, your third eye. Okay, trust your intuition, not what you're being told for face value. Then Knight of Wands, get moving, get in action, take your power back, get the fire going, stoke the flames, and move forward in fullness and strength. And by then, the end of the week with the Death card, you'll have cleared so much negative energy coming into the new moon, and you'll be ready for a new phase. You'll be ready to see and tap into your own powerful inner hidden potential, which is going to be really, really magical and really powerful. Okay, it's going to create a wonderful new phase for yourself. And again, with the Shadow card, cast some magic. Okay, you can light a black candle. You can create a spell for the new moon by creating a new life for yourself. Remember, you have the skills, you have everything that you need. You've got what it takes to create a life that you deserve, you dream of, and that you desire. Okay, so good reading. This was for the July 4th to July 11th. I wish you a magical new moon, and I will talk to you hopefully in a couple of weeks. Don't forget, you can find me also on Instagram at Patricia Weston Witch. Have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.